How are you doing? Just going to have a quick look at this titanium cook set. I mean, this is a complete titanium cook set, including the pan, a cup, a spork, and there's a stove as well, and all items are titanium. I mean, I'll just give you the size comparison now. Right, so there's your size comparison compared to your standard kind of Heinz chicken soup. So it's really small and compact. I mean, it does consist of a 750ml pan, a 450ml titanium cup, a spork, and I've got a titanium stove as well. Packs nicely into this little pouch. So this is the pot, the tomshoo titanium, 750ml, but I have measured it out with water and it does only hold 700ml, and that's right to the brim, so it probably only holds 650ml to cook with because you need a bit of space for the water boiling, etc. But yeah, it looks a nice little pot. I mean, I only bought this really for when I'm doing trekking or camping up in the hills to reduce my pack size. But the type of meals you're going to be able to cook with it are limited really, like your rices, your pastas, beans, that kind of thing. But it is big enough for one person. You just have to use your imagination a bit and see what kind of meal ideas you can come up with. Like your dried vegetable and things like that. Or your dried food, packet rices, that kind of stuff really. Yeah, it's got a little hanging handle there. Handles on the side. And the titanium cup comes with its own pouch as well. That does nest inside. So this is the cup. Looks similar to the pot but smaller. 450ml. I mean, I've not measured that one out. There's no point really. I'd just be using that as a cup. And it's a decent size really for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea in the morning. This is the cup that I usually use. That's my Tatonka stainless steel cup. And to be honest, I prefer stainless steel. That's what I prefer to use. That's really good solid cup this. Really well made. Should last decades. This is my usual favourite pan that I like to use, which is Zebra 14cm lunchbox or camping pot, it's sometimes known as well. I mean, the difference in weight, I mean, that's as light as a feather. I don't know the exact weight of it, but there is a massive weight difference. But as I said before, I prefer using stainless steel. So I probably will carry on using this as my main pan, but obviously if I need to get my weight down, if I'm camping, doing a multi-day camp or whatever, want to get my weight right down, then I'll be giving this a go. But I'll have to think of a few meals because I've got a big appetite me, so I'd have to come up with a few meal ideas that I could make in this small pan. Right then, in the cup I've got the stove, titanium stove, which is a tomshoo as well. And there's this little titanium spork as well. I mean, it looks a decent little spork to be honest. Definitely useful anyway, for eating noodles, beans, that kind of thing. Packs down really small, really lightweight. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. Right then, so this is the stove. Tomshoo titanium stove, again it's light as a feather. And that compacts nicely into that cup, and that nests inside that. So yeah, it's a really compact, lightweight cook set. Complete titanium as well. I mean, like I said, I'd have to think of a few meals, probably rice-based meals, pasta, to cook in this. I mean, if you left the cup behind, you'd be able to fit yourself a nice little bottle of bioethanol in that as well. So you'd have your fuel inside as well. But with the stove and the spork in this cup, there's not enough room to fit any bioethanol. You probably might be able to get a small little container. But if you left that behind and just use that as your cook set with the stove and spork, then you could fit a nice bit of fuel in there as well. So yeah, you just pour your bioethanol in, light it, and you're off. Simple. Yeah, all items are tomshoo. Yeah, the cup, the stove and the spork fit nicely in there. All fits together quite good. Yeah, there's a Lixada or Lixada version as well, which is virtually the same. and I bought this on eBay, but it did ship from the UK, so it only took about 3 days to get here. Because a lot of them ship from China and you've got to wait sometimes up to 2 months for it. But if you look around on eBay, look for the ones that ship from, I think this was from Leicester, I think. So yeah, if you look about, you can find them that ship from the UK, so you're not waiting months for it. But yeah, it's a good little compact cook set, just thought I'd share it. Yeah, I paid £33 for this, and that was including delivery as well, from eBay. But you can get it on Amazon as well, but I think it ships from China. And some of the ones on eBay as well ship from China, so you've just got to look and make sure it's from the UK. But yeah, I think for £33 for the big pan, 750ml, but really it's 700ml. And the titanium cup and the spork. I already had the stove and I did that myself, just to complete the kit. So yeah, it's a complete titanium cook kit. Just thought I'd share it. Right then, I'll leave the video there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.